Hi, this is Michelle Fox, and I am super excited because I'm finally following up on something that I mentioned in a previous video. One video for sure, probably more than one. But I oftentimes will say, well, we don't have time to talk about this. I'll mention this in another video, or we'll talk about this later. We'll talk about this in another video. And I don't do that. And I know that more than once I have said that I funnel people, or the progress, the process for me to grow my group is to have people become my friend in Facebook, that I increase my friend base on my personal wall. And then I ask them to like and follow my business page. And then I invite them to my group. And I have mentioned that I vet them before they join the group. And I said, I'll show you how to do that in another video. Guess what? We're going to do that today at long last. So what do I mean when I say vet them? In Mary Kay, we are very respectful of other people's customers, and it is a fine line when you are using attraction marketing to draw people in, and you are not blasting Mary Kay all over the place and using logos and using those titles all the time to draw people to you. It is very possible that you're going to draw somebody in who actually has a Mary Kay consultant, and they don't realize that that's what you do or that's what you're about. So once they start wanting to work with you, and you already know you've gone through those steps where they like you, they trust you, they are warmed up to you, and now they're in a position where they may do business with you. Now is the time to find out if they have ever tried Mary Kay. And don't stop there, okay? You need to find out, and this is just in general, this isn't just for groups, but just keep in mind, just because someone has tried it, or even because someone has a consultant right this minute, doesn't mean they won't be your customer at some point. So keep it classy, keep it positive, and make sure that you're still providing great customer service. So someone could say, oh yeah, I did. My mom used to sell it, and now my aunt sells it. So we usually get it from her. You could say, oh, okay, great. So you're all set now. Well, if you ever need anything in the future, I hope you keep me in mind. So you're letting her go. Usually she'll say, well, I'm not sure if she even does it anymore. I would just rather buy it from you anyway. Or come to think of it, I don't think she does do it anymore. Can I take your card, or can I get your website information? Or if she's content, I get it from somebody at work and she gives me a discount, and you say, oh, okay, well, I'll leave you to it. But if you ever need something, if you need a sample, or if you want to join my group on Facebook to get some beauty tips, you're welcome to do that. And then she's like, oh, okay, that's really cool. Guess what? A year from now, when her friend at work doesn't do this anymore, which people are in and out, we know that, then she's going to think, that lady was so nice, and she even gave me samples, and I wasn't her customer. If I go to anybody, I'm going to go to her. So just because somebody says, oh yeah, I've already tried it, or I've got a consultant, or my mom sells it, or my aunt sold it, don't just assume that that is the end of the conversation, okay? But for the group, for your Facebook group, that situation, you just need to straight up ask, do you have a Mary Kay beauty consultant? Because you don't know who this is. It could be anybody in the whole United States. They are now standing at the threshold wanting to, they're knocking on the door. They want to come into your group. It is a Mary Kay preferred customer group. So you have to find out, do they or do they not have a Mary Kay beauty consultant? Yes or no. You need to know that answer. When it's like a real life situation, you don't always have to have that black and white answer right that second. But this is a little bit different because this is a group that it's a private group. So you are either approving, or you're approving with conditions, or you're not approving. So I'm going to show you how to set that up so you have control of that. All right, so this is my VIP group, Beauty Through the Ages. You can see over here that it's a private group. I am on a laptop right now. It is easier, in my opinion, to do anything administrative on a desktop as opposed to your phone. If you are on your phone, it will look different, but I think that the concepts are the same. I believe most of the settings that you need to adjust, the things that you would need to click on, are under the banner if you're on your phone, whereas here they're on the left. But I'm just going to stick with using this format for this demonstration. So on the left side, administrative tools. It would be to your advantage to go through all of these and see what they do because they're awesome. Let's see, a couple of things that I think are important to point out. Insights. This is amazing. Growth, engagement. This is going to tell you what days and what times the most people are watching, how much you've grown, what posts are getting the most engagement, so that you can see, is it when I do a poll, does that get people the most excited? It's really a cool thing to look through. Membership will show you how many people have joined this week, this month, whatever. So check all of this out. We're going to ultimately go to membership questions and group rules, but I do want to, I think I want to start with settings. Yes. Okay, so name and description. There are two schools of thought with this. One is to have your name and or the name of your company. Our company would be Mary Kay, obviously. So if someone is struggling to remember the name of the group, they can at least remember your name or the company that you work with. Or if someone is just putting in the search bar Mary Kay, they might come across your group, which is really cool. And I did that, and that did happen. But there's another train of thought that your VIP group should have more of a feeling that it's about them, that it's not about you and your customers and they're just one of many, but that they are joining a group and they are an equally important member, one person that's part of a group that they are excited to be part of, and they are just as vital a member as anyone else. So I changed the name from being focused on me and the company to being focused on my mission, which is to help us feel beautiful at every age. So it's Beauty Through the Ages. And I've adjusted my description where instead of focusing on I'm Michelle Fox and this is my customer group, it's more like we are doing life together. So that I think has served me, but I do see the other side of it. So that's something for you to think about and decide on your own. Right here, I welcome them with a free gift. And when they click that link, that is another way that I vet them. And I can show you that in another video. But when they go to that, they get to choose their free gift. But then that is also where I ask them, have they ever tried Mary Kay? How long ago was it? Do they have a consultant servicing them? Etc., etc. So that during this process, I try to keep this like a little more brief, and I'm hoping that the fact that they are getting a gift is going to make them willing to fill something out that's a little longer. Do you see what I mean? Because people don't really like to fill out tons of stuff. They like to give their opinion, they like to click boxes, but they don't want to fill out super long things. So privacy, you want it to be private, but you want it to be visible. If it's hidden, then they can't find it ever, ever, ever. You want it to be visible. That means that people can type it in and they will see your banner. They'll see the name. They'll see how many people are in there. They'll see the description. They just can't read the posts. This is really cool. So web address, when you first get your group, the address will be facebook.com/groups and then a bunch of letters and numbers. So check it. You can get rid of that, highlight it, and name it something else, anything you want. The smartest thing would be to name it the name of your group. If that's taken, name it some derivative of that. Isn't that cool? And so then when people are looking at the, let's see how high up I can go. Oh, can I move this? Hold on. Yeah, this is what I'm trying to do. When people are looking in the search bar, or when, when they are on your page or whatever, what they're seeing up here is the name of your group. They're not seeing a bunch of gobbledygook and stuff. So I just think that makes it look classy and cohesive, and I like that a lot. The group color. Do you know that you can choose your group color? So people assume that you want to do pink, but not necessarily. Let's see. All right, let me change this up. So right here, the reason that I chose brown, it's not really brown. You can click on your picture that's in your banner, and that means that it will coordinate. It will pull colors out of your picture so that everything coordinates with your banner. So you can either do that, or you can choose one of these other colors. So that's a thing. Okay, I think that's all stuff we don't need to know. Yep. The only other thing on here is that ideally you have created this group through your business page, so your page is linked to this group. I think that is important. All right, so here we go. Membership questions. And here you can ask anything. So these are the 3 questions that I am choosing to ask right now. I used to have something different, and I'll explain. So welcome to our group. How did you hear about us? Because of where I'm at in my business, I want to know, did they hear on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok? Did somebody recommend them? Did I invite them? I need to know that. Then I'm asking them, what is their biggest beauty concern? That is giving me ideas for my next live video or infographic. Or if they say, I want to learn how to shape my brow, then I might privately reach out to that person and book like a one-on-one, video conference or something. So that's something that I chose. And then here's the new one. So this is where I used to ask if they've ever tried Mary Kay and if they have a consultant and blah, blah, blah. The reason that I don't right now, that is a perfectly fine thing to ask. I'm finding that I'm getting a lot of people coming over from YouTube, and I want this to still be kind of a soft welcome. And so at this point, I am just kind of getting them in the group, and then I'm assuming that they are going to click on that welcome gift. And so I'm vetting them with that Google form more so than this. But either way, so you can use the questions, the membership questions, you can create a Google form, or it can even be part of your group rules, which I'll show you that also. So, but I chose to do this. I like to have email addresses in case we get locked out of Facebook. All right, anytime you can collect email addresses is a plus. So that's what I chose to do there. And you can have it where they have to agree to the group rules. It's up to you whether you click this or not. You can just have the group rules available, but they don't have to agree, or you can, if this is clicked, then they have to agree to it. And let's see, my group rules are, I chose to put this on here because I was getting kids like under 18, and I wasn't sure how old they were, and it was kind of making me feel uncomfortable because I didn't really want to try to book them or get, I wasn't sure what to do with it. So I put must be over 18 or have parent permission to join, and then to soften it up, I put, we want to include anyone who would like to be here. If you're under 18, please get your parent or guardian's permission. Better yet, ask them to join too. So, and then purchase from your consultant. So if they take the time to do everything they're supposed to do, There is a caveat right here. So I'm not asking them to tell me yet if they have a consultant, but I am saying if you have a Mary Kay consultant, you can absolutely enjoy our videos and pics, but all purchases should be with her. If you're joining and you do not have a consultant, I would love to be her. Please let me know how I can serve you. So really, there are 3 ways to vet people, and it would be through your banner, a Google form on your banner, whoopsie daisy, or through the membership questions, or through the group rules. Okay, so I guess let's see what I can do here. Let's go back and I'll show you what happens when they click on okay, so when they click on the banner, or when they watch my welcome video, or if they click on the link that's in the description. So there's 3 different places that they have an opportunity to do this. So I do vet them. I do indeed vet them. I just felt like I really wanted to have that 3rd question get their email. So I've gone back and forth on that. But anyway, so new members, please look for the welcome video pinned at the top of the announcements and click the link for your free gift. All right, so here's the Google form where they are welcomed to our group. So it has the same banner, so it's recognizable. They're welcomed to our group. Before I ask for any of their information, I'm just jumping right in with what prize do you want? So that they, don't be like, oh God, she's asking for my information. I don't even want to tell her. So they're getting excited about their prize. I'm asking for more specifics. And now I'm starting to ask, have you ever tried Mary Kay? Yes, and I love them. Yes, but it was a long time ago. I don't think so. No, I've never tried it. So let's see. Okay, let's see what happens next. Okay, how can I get your gift to you? So then they just give me their contact information. And then this is fun too. I saw this on a tutorial. As long as you've got their attention, are you interested in any additional freebies? And here's the thing, it's all in how you word it. So I'm not saying, do you want to be a hostess, or do you want a free sample, or do you want to be my customer, or do you want to hear about the marketing plan? I'm wording it so that it sounds more like an opportunity that they would want to say yes to. Are you interested in any additional freebies? $100 free products through a sharing program, facial in a bag, current lookbook with coupon, starter kit brochure, $30 eStart online business info. So yay or nay, okay? And then any questions for me. So then I get that information and determine what to do with that. So that's what I am doing currently. So like I said, you've got lots of options, but definitely it's important to vet the people that are coming into your group. So hopefully that gives you some ideas of things that you can add or change or fix, and that it will give you peace of mind that the people that are coming into your group know what they're joining, and that you are understanding who is your customer and who is already someone else's customer, who is a consultant, etc. And it's just fun to know that we have all of these options available to us. There's so much available for free in Facebook, and more often than not we complain about Facebook because of the algorithm and the hoops that we have to jump through, but honestly it's a really fantastic business tool, and the more you can understand how it works to your advantage, the better off you'll be. So I hope that you found this interesting. If you did, make sure to like this video. I hope you've already subscribed to my channel. If not, go ahead and do that. Hit the bell so that you are notified of anything that comes up in the future, because I will make good on my promises and start following up on the videos where I mention, and I'm going to talk about this. I promise. All right. Thanks so much.